Hi everyone, today we're talking about the visual scripting universe in Unity and this VFX, the fire and the smoke creative part. So for the previous one I made the fire and the smoke like this. However, from the command I found that my version of the Unity is too old, is 2018. So what I make for creative part is 2019, and the first is the flamethrower, and the two is object that have dissolution effect. And let me show you on the Unity. This is how I shot the fire flame, and the things will dissolve, and when the in the last they will destroy itself. And how to make this first? I need to make the 2018 to 2019, and it was maybe better because the particle system is independent from the VFX now, and you can change directly to the particle system to make the fire. And two, we don't need the HDPR anymore, just use the universal render pipeline, but it will cause a problem like maybe the original material will lose their color curves. So you need to make the lightweight, I think the lightweight pipeline, something like this. You still need to make some new. And for the flamethrower, so the first is the particle system. This what we made. The particle system is extremely same to the smoke. Um, the color, the material is all the same from the 2018. The things we need to change to make the smoke. I just need the color to change to more orange and make this fire more small, and direction we change the direction. And what more change to the effect to change this more like the fire but not the smoke is first into false. The false over lifetime. What does this mean is when you check the particle system, you will see the fire is shooting and then it will little up. This real fire should look like this. So this how does this works for the false over lifetime? And then the second one is the color over lifetime. You can also see that in the inside the color is brightened, and for the outside the color is more darkened orange. And the size of lifetime, this understandable. Like at first it's small, and then in the last they will maybe look bigger for the fire. And the two another important effect for me to add is collision and the trigger. What does collision means? You know that I make the cube dissolve, so I need to let the cube know that this is the particle system. So I need the collisions, the particle system collisions, and they will like collision. Here I make the everything, but we can change this when we need, and we just need to check the collision. And at first they will make the planner. We need to change to word when we want to collision the things in the word. Also how well we need to trigger, like cause if only the collision they will make the cube know that this is particle system. But when we shut the fire in here, the particle will like reflect. Like if we uncheck this one, when we play this, you will see the fire. Okay, it doesn't work, right? They will just work like this. So the trigger one is we make the particle system kill themselves when they touch the cube. It will make it more like a fire, cause fire will not reflect. Right. So this flamethrower. So how to shut the flamethrower? This is really easy to start and stop. By click the mouse, when we keep it down, they play, and when we make the mouse button up, they will stop. this for the flamethrower part. But we also need the collision work. The collision work will on the code for the object. So the object can be dissolved. First, we make the dissolve effect. The things for here is the alpha is what we call is the persist, like the value from 0 to 1 is the persist how the things dissolve. The 0 is the things that's showing, and the value 1 will talking us that the things is dissolved completely. So I make that, and this float here is should be the float. I will change it in the later the float, and we make this from 0 to 1, and from in to out to here from 0 to 1 is most like the process of the dissolve. So there also is how the dissolve will happen when we shot fire to the cube. For now, if we add the add and the step, and he will make the adage. So what the adage means is something like when we make the dissolve, yeah, you see the orange adage. Those things the adage work, and the nose is how does this things dissolve? Like they will not just dissolve by the circle of things. They will dissolve like the nose noise. Like make this more if not natural, something like this, like the fire. That's how I make this dissolve effect. Then after dissolve effect, I need the object that be dissolved. So I make a new cube, and this cube. Why I need to make the two material? Because at first this material is normal one, and another materials is called the shader graph, and here is the dissolve now value, which from 0 to 1 they will change the like the process of the dissolve. See, so at first we will make it 0. At first the cube is the material 3. When we make the particle system touch these things, they will make the material from 3 to 1, which I make for OR2. The OR2 is the material 1, and he will become the dissolvable. When the dissolvable, and we change the dissolve now, and they will just dissolve when we know that when the value become to 1, the dissolve will completely dissolved, and then we destroy this gain object. Also, I set the flow to 0 because the system will not reset this by itself, so I reset it. And the update here is I get the flow, and what does this means? Like when we add this like 005, they will become to 005 at the first time, and I need to get it, so they need to update and get that is 005 plus 005, and they got 001. Oh no, they got a 0.01, and 01 we need to get this again, so we need to make this get float at the update. So that's all for how this flame work and how the object that dissolved. Thanks for watching.